presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howies Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union. Building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Snap Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Serving Metro Detroit since 1926.
Welcome back inside the State Champs Sports Network studios as you have tuned in to the only high school sports show in the Wolverine State, State Champs. We're presented by Lawrence Technological University. I'm Jenna Skalski.
My name is Lauren Plant. It's great to be back in the saddle again, and we need you to strap yourselves in as we have a lot of basketball to get to here on the program. The boys basketball state finals are now in the books. We are putting together a special championship edition that will wrap up the season in the best way possible. It's a special Hang Time Michigan program that will have tons of highlights from all 4 games, analysis from the Hang Time podcast crew, interviews, and more. The premiere of that program will be Thursday, March 21st at 3 p.m., and you can eat it all up on a variety of platforms. Go to our website, statechampsnetwork.com, or the State Champs Network Facebook page, or the State Champs TV YouTube channel. And if you don't want to see an entire show, we will have them all broken up on Twitter and IGTV. We'll do the same for the girls next week.
And we celebrate all high school sports. That's our mission here at State Champs. We have been producing championship shows for every sport. If you're a boys swimming fan or a girls gymnastics fan or a hockey fan, your shows are loaded up on our website and social media platforms right now. All of our digital championship shows are getting thousands of shares, so we know you guys are digging it.
That's right. Thank you very much. Now, on today's program, we show how some teams got to the boys basketball state finals with selected highlights from the quarterfinals and semifinals. Our main event, a big regional final in girls basketball, and we announce our National Coney Island Hockey Player of the Year. But first, to the hardwood we go.
Callahan Hall, the center of it all for boys basketball quarterfinal action. D1, Ypsilanti Lincoln versus Detroit King. Near capacity crowd ready to rock. Neither team finished in our top 10 rankings yet. Here they were. Lincoln in white, 20-win season. First quarter, the senior Cameron Johnson with a great look. Good from beyond the arc. King also with 20 Ws. Final moments of the first quarter. Oh my! Jordan Whitford has been magic all year. The beautiful buzzer beater. Crusaders on top. Second quarter. The heartbeat of Rail Splitter Nation is the senior Jalen Fisher. Slowing it down for you. He had 13 Rail Splitters by a penny at the break. But you cannot underestimate the jolt that Lincoln freshman Imani Bates charged into Michigan high school basketball this season. Here, the Iceman cometh again. 17 for Bates, Lincoln by 5. Midway through the fourth, King back in control. Chauncey Willis to John Massey, the fantastic flush. Crusaders led 48-47. But this group of rail splitters on a bullet train to the Breslin. Taj Chapman, the no-look to Trayvon Davis. First time in school history, Ypsilanti Lincoln in the Final Four. They beat King 56-52. The second quarterfinal at Callahan, also D1. In a playoff year riddled with upsets, the number 1 team in the state has never wavered. U of D Jesuit 6 straight trip to the quarters. The upstart Roseville just won their first ever regional. Could the Panthers be the next Cinderella? Cubs started the game on a 9-0 run. Julian Dozier, the beautiful baseline drive, 14-point game for number 1. Roseville coach Hassan Nizam has had his boys believing all season. Martell Turner in transition. Deshaun Wright, dunk you very much. Panthers trail by 15, however, after 1. Roseville will be a team that we will continue to talk about over the next several years. Lizelle Judge playing thief. Crafty down the court. John Ukamadu the help in the bucket. But make no mistake, the favorites playing like it. Daniel Friday taking his talents to Brown. How about this period to tell the world we're back to the Breslin? Booyah! U of D Jesuit wins convincingly 91-54. We go west now, people, for a Division II state quarterfinal, and quite frankly, a shocking outcome. This game played at Calvin College, Hudsonville Unity Christian meeting South Christian. These two teams met earlier in the season. Tight game with the Sailors across the finish line first. We had a high-flying opening quarter with cyclonic-like action. Unity's Noah Wisworry, the good-looking pass to Evan Neuenhaus. Crusaders up a 6-pack. I think the majority of prognosticators, including me, might have slept on Unity Christian. Here's a wake-up call. TJ Vancouvering the swipe and the slam. 13-point night. Then it would be Wisworry playing flat-out scary. Game high 15. Unity Christian dropped 40 in the first half and led by 15. The Crusaders with the appropriate nickname because they cruised. Ryan Tankins taking the three. He lit the lamp 4 times from long distance. Hudson Mill Unity Christian in the Division II Final Four for the first time since the Nixon administration, 1973. 50-29 the final. How about a quick preview to recognize our newest state champions from competition last weekend all over the state of Michigan? We start at USA Hockey Arena in Plymouth, Michigan. The boys hockey state finals. Detroit Catholic Central won its first state title in 3 years, a 3-1 win over Saginaw Heritage in Division I. We had repeat winners in Division II and III, Heartland and Detroit Country Day taking home the state hardware once again. At the girls hockey state finals, Farmington Hills Mercy have been on a roll over the past few years. Another state crown. They defeat Grosse Pointe South 4-2. To the Lake Michigan side of the state for the team gymnastic finals out at Rockford High. The Tri-Farmington gymnastics team made it a sweet repeat, back-to-back. And finally, the boys swimming state meets all over the state. In Division I out in Holland, the boys from West Ottawa in the narrowest of margins hold off Detroit Catholic Central for its first ever state title. In Division II, Dexter once again claiming the state crown for the 4th year in a row. And in D3, the Maroons from Holland Christian taking home their 2nd straight state title.
What you just saw was just a taste of all the hockey, gymnastics, and swim coverage. To see the full highlights of everything that happened at the state finals, you have a few options. Our championship shows are available on all of our platforms. Our website is statechampsnetwork.com. Lots of you are watching them right now on our State Champs Facebook page. Our State Champs TV YouTube channel has all of it as well. These are great shows, state finals coverage, State Champs style. Who won Mr. Basketball? You'll meet him next.
I've always been really good at math and science, and I knew I wanted to work in healthcare, but not as a doctor. So I chose Lawrence Tech's biomedical engineering program. I've pushed myself to take internships, like this one, at a hospital in an orthopedic research lab. Thanks to Lawrence Tech's unique, hands-on style of education, I'm graduating with a published research paper and a job. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
I love working for Stryker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Stryker because we are like a family.
At Stryker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Stryker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together with our
Customers.
we're driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
It's hard for young people to get financed, and Michigan Legacy helped me get my first auto loan. For that, I'm forever grateful, and I love this credit union.
At Michigan Legacy Credit Union, students are eligible to get a car loan without a cosigner. We are offering car loans to members who are 18 years or older and have not established credit yet. If you have a job, Michigan Legacy Credit Union can provide a car loan you can afford, allowing you to make your first big purchase. Go to MichiganLegacyCU.org to learn more. Start your financial future with Michigan Legacy Credit Union.
Welcome back. Hey, we're doing a mashup this week. Our Fast Break segment meets our In Focus story, Michigan's Mr. Basketball 2019.
Let's bring up Mr. Basketball for 2019, Romeo Weems.
The state's top college prospect, also the state's top senior. Mr. Basketball 2018-2019, New Haven's Romeo Weems, 39th recipient of the award. Found out just a few days before.
I walked into practice and my coach, he was so excited. He just grabbed me as soon as I walked in and we went in the room and he just told me. He was so happy for me. I've been wanting this for a long time now.
Weems earned 653 first-place votes, the widest margin of victory in Mr. Basketball history.
6'7", can play all 5 spots at a high level, and him being able to play so many spots makes him truly a special player.
You look at athleticism, you look at size, and you look at the ability to shoot the ball. Check, check, check.
Romeo graduates averaging over 27 points a game, 11 rebounds, 3.5 assists, 2 steals, 2.5 blocks. School record 2,134 points. Last summer, helped USA Basketball U17s win the World Championship in Argentina. Next month, he'll be in Las Vegas to play in the Jordan Brand Classic game. Then on to DePaul. And in an era where some of our best players leave the state their senior year, Romeo stayed home.
He was quoted in an article just recently. I loved it. Talked about why he stayed. And he's like, why wouldn't I stay in Michigan? I love my teammates. I love my high school coach, Tadero France II. And Michigan kids play harder than other kids do.
Loyalty means a lot to me, so I feel like I had to just stay. I don't like being disloyal. I ain't really have too much to prove. I felt like going prep or whatever. So I just stayed home, stayed loyal to my teammates and coach.
You can only hope just to enjoy the experience that we had with him this year. And hopefully that him being here can rub off on some of the kids that work hard. And if you keep working hard, then you can achieve your goals.
Congrats to Michigan's Mr. Basketball 2019, New Haven's Romeo Weems. The future awaits.
I'm Gabe O'Neill here for some boys basketball semifinal action inside the Jack Breslin Student Events Center in East Lansing, home of the Michigan State Spartans. Kicking things off in Division III was the Pirates from Pewamo, Westphalia, and the Erie Mason Eagles on the big stage for the first time in school history. The Pirates dominated the first quarter. Colin Trierwheeler dishes it over to Aaron Bears for the triple. PW led 19-5 after one. The Eagles making a strong comeback led by junior Joe Lytle. Here he gets the feed from Trainer and drops the lay-in and gets the foul. He finishes the three-point play, but Mason trailed 28-22 at the half. Pewamo not giving up much in the third quarter and holding on to that lead. Coming up big for the Pirates was Kyle Stump with a couple of triples, and the junior had his team fired up. PW led 42-35 headed into the fourth. The Pirates would finish strong in this one. Good ball movement results in an open Hunter Hengisbach, and the senior could not miss late in the game as he helps lead Pewamo Westphalia to victory over Erie Mason, 60-45 the final score. Over to Division IV now for the final game of the day. The Frankfort faithful showed up for this one as their Panthers were up against the underdog defenders from Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian. Frankfort getting out ahead early in this one, being patient with the ball and working it around. Jack Resnick feeds fellow senior Will Newbold for the tray ball, and that would put the Panthers up a nickel. Frankfort would pull away to close out the half. In transition, having some trouble putting it in the hoop, but Ethan Ness is there to pick up the loose ball and drop the mid-range J. Frankfort up 26-12 at the break. The defenders lived up to their name in the fourth, playing some strong defense. Senior Bennett Sinner with the takeaway, pushes it in transition, and finds freshman Brady Titus for the fast break bucket. With the game tied, Frankfort's Newbold decided to take matters into his own hands. As he drives the lane and pulls up for the short jumper, that would be enough as the Panthers pull out a close one. 44-43 over Tri-Unity Christian.
LP back with you. Turns out the final semifinal was the best semifinal. Division II. Harper Woods, Chandler Park still living the dream following the knockout of #1 New Haven, undefeated, first ever Final Four. Matched up against a River Rouge team very familiar with competing at the Breslin Center. Start with Harper Woods, Derek Bryant Jr. Logged a game-high 36 minutes, game-high 15 points. The pull-up near the top of the key. Intensity picked up second quarter. Look at the hustle here by Marquez Steele. The rejection, my goodness. 5 seniors on Coach Lamonte Stone's Rouge roster. Nigel Colvin, one of them, and he has been raining bombs all season. Panthers led 28-23. Final moments of the game now. The Eagles holding a 60-57 lead. Colvin got the look he wanted. Bam! Game high 20 points, overtime. And the Panthers weren't about to let this one get away. Micah Parrish in the lane, hoop and the harm. River Rouge beats Harper Woods Chandler Park in overtime, 72-66. Our full state finals championship show featuring extended highlights of every championship will be online this week.
Now that the boys basketball season is in the rearview mirror, one story that you may not know is that Michigan high school boys basketball has a new single-season scoring leader. State Champs wants to shout out Howardsville Christian's Dylan Juergens. This Division IV school out of the Kalamazoo area has just 45 students. The senior scored a new record 971 points this season, passing Hastings Mark Brown's 1985 record of 969 points. The Central Michigan-bound point guard finishes third on the state's career all-time scoring list and was just the second player in Michigan history to average more than 40 points per game in a season. Congrats to Howardsville Christian's Dylan Juergens for an amazing accomplishment. And speaking of amazing feats, coming up next, the National Coney Island Hockey Player of the Year is revealed. Stay with us.
Attention parents, if you have a son or daughter approaching college age, you need to listen to this. If your son or daughter is 18 years or older, you are soon going to lose access to their medical and university information because they are legally adults. With proper planning, you can retain access to grades and medical decisions with a simple power of attorney from Planning for Your Future. Don't wait. Call now, understand all of your rights, protect your family with Planning for Your Future.
The ones who wake up every morning ready to take on the world. The ones who push their limits to be better than the rest. You're looking to join a team of leaders who want to be challenged. You want to be pushed to your limits. You value freedom and think you have what it takes. The ones with speed, strength, intellect, and determination. Michigan Army National Guard. We see you.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howies. Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for one medium pizza at participating locations.
This fundraiser has been awesome for our squad. We've made a lot of money, very easy to do, it's very quick to do, and it's very effective.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
And welcome back, I'm Sean Belegian, and we are standing at Detroit Country Day, where today we're going to surprise our National Coney Island Player of the Year, Sam Avola. How you doing, buddy?
Thank you.
Sam, on behalf of National Coney Island, Devin Burns, the marketing director, and National Coney Island, we want to recognize you as our Hockey Player of the Year. Congratulations.
Well, it's honoring. I mean, it's nice to see your hard work pay off in the form of awards such as these. And for sure, yeah, I'd like to thank my team. I mean, they've been the backbone of my success for my entire time I've been here.
Well, it was another incredible season for Sam Avola as he led Detroit Country Day to back-to-back state championships in Division III and through arguably the toughest region at playoff time.
Seeing that region at first, I mean, it's scary to anyone. I mean, there's a lot of ranked teams in that, and we knew it was going to be tough. It wasn't going to be easy, and we just stuck with it and kept going about our business and worried about the game in front of us, not the whole picture.
Head coach Frank Novak talks about how he built his back-to-back champions.
You build from the goalie out. Sam was, our best player last year and this year. That's not arrogance, that's just fact, and your best players have to be the best if you're going to be a champion.
Devin Burns from National Coney Island talks about their commitment to the game we all love.
We're a hockey family, so I could tell you all the way up from the owner. Anything we can do in the schools is great. So we love coming into the schools. We love making, the students' day.
Seriously, aren't we done yet? I've been talking about extra onions all year long, and I finally get extra onions, and you guys asked me to do one more segment. Listen, thank you to all the coaches, to all the players for another fantastic season. And most importantly, thank you to National Coney Island for being the sponsor of our show this year and the Player of the Year. So go out, get yourself a Coney. Thank you, National Coney Island. We'll see you all next year. I'm going to eat now. Leave me alone. Bye. See you in November.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. LTU offers over 100 degree programs, and their one common theme, their focus on theory and practice. The architecture program at Lawrence Tech is designed to provide a broad foundation for the development of design skills and insights. If you see yourself studying architecture in the future, consider enrolling at Lawrence Technological University. For more information on the degree programs offered at LTU, head over to their website, ltu.edu, today.
Today, we're going to show you how to become a registered MHSAA game official. It's easy. Start by going to the MHSAA website and click on Officials in the heading. From there, click on the big red letters that say Register Now. If you've never officiated with us before, click on Become an Official and fill out all of the requested information. After you've done that, just answer a few questions, including agreeing to a criminal history check, select your sport, and pay the registration fees, which are among the lowest in the nation. You'll still need to pass a general exam and fulfill some general principles of officiating requirements. Next, get connected with the local officials association. It's the best way to get trained, get games, and get you started in this new adventure in officiating. Every year, we need at least 1,500 new officials, so join us. And if you're unable for whatever reason, you can help keep our new officials, or for that matter, all officials, in the game by showing them respect for just getting out there. Think of every game as a 4-lane highway. There's one for players, one for coaches, one for officials, and one for fans. So fans, don't cause an accident, stay in your lane. Let the coaches coach, the players play, the officials officiate, and just enjoy the game. For more information, visit our website at mhsaa.com. Helps wanted, just whistle.
Here at State Champs, we always have football on the brain, especially when it looks like our Detroit Lions are making some good moves here in the offseason. We'll see how that one turns out. On next week's show, we'll go in focus on the recent Legacy Football 7-on-7 High School State Championship. The Legacy Football organization has the largest statewide 7v7 league in the country right here in Michigan. We'll show you what went down as we go in focus on next week's show. We had a big upset last Monday in the girls basketball regional semifinals that set up a pretty interesting final on Wednesday. That game is our main event, and it's next. Don't go anywhere.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4, Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howies! Welcome back to State Champs. As we plan a show each week in the playoffs, we try and forecast what a matchup might look at later in the week.
In girls basketball, we saw that Southfield A&T had a stacked regional, and we thought A&T would take on Marion in the regional finale. After all, we had Marion ranked 6th in our Super 10, and they defeated Grosse Pointe North by 13 back in December. But Miss Basketball finalist Julia Aralt and the Norsemen had other plans and defeated the Mustangs. Could North now send packing our second-ranked team in the state in Southfield A&T on their home floor? That's a tall order. It's time for the main event.
In 2019, State Champs has had Southfield A&T the #1 team in the state in Division I. They've earned it. The table's set for a regional title tussle between the Warriors and the Lady Norsemen repping Grosse Pointe North. Fresh off defeating previously unbeaten Birmingham Marion, we didn't have Grosse Pointe North ranked in the top 10 at the end of the regular season. Second quarter, Maddie Kohler gets it to Maddie Mills, kiss off the window for 2. Southfield A&T not only #1 in D1 behind only Detroit Edison, they're the best anywhere. The Warriors loaded. Sophomore Kiana Willis buries 3 of her 9 points, deep dish style. Warriors up 5 early. This will be the second time in 3 years Southfield A&T has reached the quarter should they get there. Junior Cheyenne McEvans already several D1 Midwest college offers. For good reason. Southfield went into the half leading 26-9. The Norsemen trying to take home a second regional crown in as many years. Full court D causes a turnover. The Michigan State recruit, the Miss Basketball finalist, Julia Aralt, team high 22. Johnson also dropped 11 times 2 for the Warriors. There they go. McEvans the dish to capital A. Southfield A&T fierce and focused. 67-36 the final. Regional champs next up. St. Clair Shores Lakeview in Tuesday's quarter.
Time now for the Great Clips Clip of the Week. And it would be Daniel Friday from U of D Jesuit with this alley-oop jam in the Division I quarterfinal on Tuesday night. The Clip of the Week is presented by Great Clips. It's gonna be great.
Time to put a bow on another show, but we'll be right back here next week.
It's all about girls basketball, quarters and semis highlights, and Miss Basketball all happening. Plus, we go and focus on the Legacy Football Michigan 7-on-7 state championship. Congrats to all our brand new boys basketball state champions. The Finals Highlight Championship show premieres Thursday, March 21st at 3 p.m. on our State Champs website, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram TV. It's the biggest boys hoop show we've ever done, and we'll see you.
State Champs is presented by Lawrence Technological University, where Blue Devils dare. The Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics. The Michigan National Guard, a proud partner and official military branch of the MHSAA. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser, your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Michigan Legacy Credit Union, building, preserving, sharing your legacy. And Sneth Camp Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, serving Metro Detroit since 1926.